Hello everybody and Happy New Year. Welcome to A Wild Camper's Diary. My name is Ben and the aim of the podcast is for me to offer you my thoughts on the world of wild camping, reflections and insight on my own experiences and hopefully some inspiration along the way. So, 2023, crazy isn't it? Where did 2022 go? Welcome to episode 12, and I've decided to call this episode New Year, I Need a New Challenge. The clue's in the name, really. I do need a new challenge. I've just been feeling over the last few months that, not that I'm getting bored of wild camping, but I just need something else. I need to sort of freshen it up a little bit. I think you'll understand what I mean. For a while now, a couple of years, I have been toying with the idea of doing a sort of multi-day hiking project. And that has been pretty difficult for me with lifestyle, with family commitments, with work. It's been very difficult to kind of carve out that time to go away and do that. But I have, I believe, worked something out and found a way to do this, which I think is about 160 kilometres, which runs from Winchester in Hampshire to Eastbourne in Sussex, here in England. It's quite an ancient route over downland, over sort of like a chalky ridge, 100-mile long kind of chalky ridge of land. I have done bits of it. Those of you that have been following the channel for a while will know that I have kind of done little sections. I've sort of camped on the old cliff or bit of this, bit of that. You know, I've done bits and bots of it. So I'm familiar with the landscape. But there's always been that sort of little part of me that just thinks, oh, I wonder what it would be like to walk the whole thing. So I've got about 3 to 4 months now until I get to the time that I've scheduled in my diary to do it. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the weather's like nearer the time. But all being well, fingers crossed, that will go ahead. So I'm going to use the next 3 to 4 months to get myself ready, to train up, to get out on some long walks, mini hikes, with gear on my back and just prepare for it. And actually, I'm really excited about it. And I would really encourage people that are feeling a little bit kind of, oh, I'm, not very motivated, haven't been out for ages, can't be bothered. Because actually, when you get an idea and you put it in the diary and you decide to go for it, you suddenly become a bit awakened, and I'm getting excited. I'm really geeking out on gear, and I'm watching other YouTubers' videos who've walked the South Downs Way. I'm talking to people on social media that have done this already. I'm learning about kit that I already own that would be pretty useless, but also kit that I've got that would be very handy. So it's quite exciting. I feel like the adventure has almost started. And those of you that are wild campers will know what I mean, just in the terms of the preparation and kind of getting it ready. So it's quite exciting. And those of you that are in the hiking community, the through hiking community will kind of know where I'm coming from, but I'm attempting to do it in one go. I've heard it described as a oneer, so I'm going to try and do it in a oneer. I'm not going to do it in sections. Some people choose to do it, and I understand, and that was a way I was looking to do it. Some people choose to do it maybe 20 miles one weekend and then come back 2 months later, do another 20 miles and so on. But to get the full sort of sense of achievement and sense of adventure, I've been wanting to try and do it in one go. Now, because I'm not an experienced through hiker, multi-day hiker, I'm going to be kind to myself. So I'm not going to try and do it in 72 hours or even 5 days. I'm going to give myself 7 days to do it, because I want to be realistic. I want to enjoy it. I don't want to be hiking 20 hours a day and sleeping for 4 hours. I want to be enjoying the experience. So that's my news. That's what I've set myself to do for this year. I don't know how it's going to turn out. I've never done anything like this before, but I'm really looking forward to it. I'm very excited about it. If you've done the South Downs Way, then you might want to get in touch and offer me some tips or advice. I can be contacted through Instagram on @LondonerOutdoors. Would love to hear from you if you've got some thoughts, some tips, some questions, words of encouragement, anything like that would be appreciated. So yeah, that brings us to the end of another podcast, the first podcast of 2023. Thank you very much for taking the time to listen. Take care of yourself, and I shall see you again for another episode of A Wild Camper's Diary.